And shout out to Crawford, man, because he went on record and said, you know what, Jaron Boots Ennis, he does deserve a shot. Everybody they have placed in front of him, he has beat him. He deserves a shot at the elite. But unfortunately, Crawford, when he made that statement, he forgot to add himself, because he's one of the elite, him and Spence. And you know what? When Crawford had his last fight, he said the name Jaron Boots Ennis didn't come up. So how did Boots' name not come up when he's pound for pound probably the third best fighter in that division? Not only that, he's been calling you guys out for years. So people like to say, you know what, nobody's scared of each other, you know what I mean? But at the same time, okay, if you don't want to say somebody's scared to fight Boots, I mean, which one is you want to pull the risk versus reward card? I mean, this is boxing. You guys are already going to be the A side. So if you're talking about risk versus reward, you're going to get the lion's share of the profits. You know what I mean? You're going to get the bigger check. What else do you want? So these guys are pretty much aging themselves out of the division. So now you got Spence going up to 154 to fight Thurman. And Thurman, I told y'all, man, he's working on that Keith Thurman retirement plan. So if he by chance defeats Errol Spence, which I really don't see that happening, because Thurman is sweet in the body. He's fighting a body snatcher. That is Errol Spence. Spence going to 154. I believe he may be stronger. As soon as he catch Thurman with a body shot, he's going to start chopping him up, and he's going to start chopping him down, and he's going to wind up stopping or knocking Keith Thurman out. That is, I mean, that's my opinion. But by some chance, Keith Thurman, he beats Errol Spence. That's going to change everything. At that point, will Spence relinquish those titles and let Boots and company fight for those titles? Because Jaron Boots Ennis has said himself, you know what, I'd rather take that belt or belts from the champion. And I respect that. So while Gilly and Wallow, man, while they was at the gym, I mean, these dudes is wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Like, they boxing, you know what I mean? Like I said, Wallow, man, is a very funny guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear him and Gilly talking stories about when Wallow got knocked out in Philly. You know what I mean? Like, he got hit so hard. Gills was like, he got hit so hard, man. He got rolled underneath the damn car like he was working for Jiffy Lube or something. You know what I mean? And I respect Wallow, man. You know what I'm saying? Because even though, you know what I mean, naturally the situation may be real, he ain't run from the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, Wallow always talking about he's like the karate man of the bunch. You know what I'm saying? But Gilly, he always been a fan of the sport. You know what I mean? You definitely see Gil, you know what I'm saying, at the fights. Matter of fact, he was at Boots last fight. And when all that, you know what I'm saying, that quote unquote melee or back and forth went down with Meek Mill, Gary Russell and company, you know what I'm saying? Like, Wallow was one of the main perpetrators stepping in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to break that up. So like I said, man, salute to Wallow, man. Very positive brother, you know what I'm saying? He done did his time in jail. So he's trying to, you know what I'm saying, give back to the community in his way. And I respect that, you know what I'm saying? Because some people, you know what I mean, like they don't. So Wallow, man, you know what I'm saying? Like Meek Mill too, you know what I mean? Like, salute to the young kings, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're giving back to the city, man. They really trying to uplift people and trying to prevent these young brothers from making those same mistakes that they made while they was coming up. And even while they grown. You dig what I'm saying? Because just because you old or older, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't really relinquish the fact that you can still make mistakes and really screw your life up. So they be trying to put some, you know what I mean, positive energy into the atmosphere, into the world, you know what I mean, to these young brothers, whether it's going back to the jail or just, you know what I'm saying, pulling up on a block in the street and just talking to the, you know what I mean, talking to the people. And I respect that about Wallow and Gilly, you know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to $1 million worth of game, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boots and company, you know what I'm saying? But it was definitely, you know what I mean, a very entertaining, you know what I'm saying, video, man. I suggest y'all, if y'all not subscribed to $1 million worth of game already, go check out their channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Every episode of podcast that they do huge numbers. You know what I'm saying? They interview some of the best and biggest talent in sports and media. You know what I'm saying? They had Stephen A on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are on their way. You know what I mean? Shout out to Barstool, you know what I mean? Sports, you know what I'm saying? Like, they really doing their thing. You know what I mean? They hold it down for the city of Philly, you know what I mean? Just like I do. Like I said, man, Philly don't raise no scrubs, man. It's filled with talent, from music to media to sports. Everything, you know what I'm saying? Anything that you can think of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to Philly and you can pick you a gem out of the mud.